Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact.
It might be time for you to strongly consider leasing bulls from Jorgensen Land and Cattle. Here's Cody.
We'll get the bull to your place. Generally, we'll be able to get the bull picked up when you're done with them. So there's no reason for you to have a bull around your place for 9-10 months of the year that you don't need him. He's just costing you money. He's eating feed. He's tearing up your corral. So there's just no reason for it. It's become very popular just in the fact that it's convenient for people.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
Here we go, Billy. Swing hard.
As your local agent, I know you. I know every Saturday your son Billy plays Little League. We sponsor his team. And we know you love parking way too close to the field. That's why we tailor a unique policy for you and your car. Because sometimes something from out of left field can literally come from out of left field. That's simple human sense.
Ask Miller and Associates in Platte, South Dakota, if auto owners make sense for you.
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl as we get underway here with JV action. It's going to be a matchup tonight between the Gregory County. We're going to spare it and call them the Gorillas still to make things easier, taking on the winner Colome Royals as we get underway in the top of the first. It's going to be Eli Eckroth at the plate for the Gorillas, with 2 away here in the top of the first. Let's see, make sure we're, yes, we are caught up to date here. It's Kaiser popped up over to short. It's going to be Carter Craven retiring the side there. The Royals go 1 up, or 3 up, 3 down in the top half of the first inning. We'll get back with bottom half, home half action of the first in 60 seconds after hearing from our sponsors on winterwarriorslive.com.
Agrimax and West River Ag have been in the winter area for a combined total of 9 years. We offer top-of-the-line services and inputs such as chemical, seed, fertilizer application, spraying, and agronomy services with a certified crop advisor on staff. We are a full-service business that is locally owned and operated. We look forward to continuing service to the ag community and cannot wait to help you with all your agricultural needs. Agrimax, shaping the future of ag.
Early seed season is here. Littow Seed carries Hefty brand corn and beans for their genetics, technology, and treatments. Hefty's corn has been very drought tolerant and an excellent yielding. We also have Enlist and XtendFlex soybeans for your choice in herbicide. With Dynagrow, we're at the top of the South Dakota field trials for their sunflowers and milo. And with Mill Barn, we're the leader in grass, cover crop, and forages. Call 605-840-4591 for Littow Seed, your source for corn to cover crops, soybeans to sunflowers, and all forages. That's 6
The Winter Advocate is the exclusive newspaper of Tripp County, serving Winter, Colome, and the surrounding communities. Each Wednesday, you'll find the latest in state and local news, sports, job openings, classifieds, and all legal public notices. Call 842-1481 or stop down to 125 West 3rd to start your subscription today. Don't forget our deadlines, Friday at 5 p.m. for The Advocate and 12 on Fridays for The Rocket. The Winter Advocate is a proud partner of Winter Warriors Live and wish the Warriors and Lady Warriors success all this season.
Easy Entrees is a locally owned business that specializes in take and bake entrees. We feature an assortment of frozen, ready-to-bake options for you to choose from. All of our recipes are made with care and fresh ingredients so that you can have a healthy and delicious meal, allowing you to have more quality time with your family. Our menus change monthly. Just click on our banner ad at the sports ticket page to see our current monthly menu. Remember, dishing up dinner is as easy as picking up the phone and dialing 842-EASY for Easy Entrees.
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl bottom one action, just getting underway. First pitch to the leadoff man. Carter McKenzie going to be low for ball number 1. Second pitch going to miss outside, takes our count to 2-0. Setting the defense here for the Gorillas. It's going to be... Oh, we're actually going to take a look and watch this one go down the left field line. It's going to be a single for McKenzie to start things off. We'll jump in, zoom it in. It's Bumgardner on the bump. Kaiser behind the plate. Fuhrer over at first. Lutt at second. Klein at third. Frasch at short. Wheeler, Eckroth, and Whitmire round out the outfield for the Gorillas. As Anderson digs in, he'll watch the first pitch stay upstairs. Pitch going to get away from Kaiser a little bit there, but McKenzie not going to advance, going to stay over at first. As McKenzie going to try to run on the pickoff attempt, going to be in there at second, sliding, not paying attention. Now going to try to go all the way over to third. Will get in there, going to round and try to come home. Will instead. I think it's going to score McKenzie. That one looked like the ball actually went into the dugout. So after a few commotions, nope. Instead, they're going to leave him at third. So after the errant throw, McKenzie now in scoring position for Anderson, up in the count 1-0 on Bumgarner. Second pitch going to stay high and away. Of course, a nice breezy night here from Leahy Bowl as that wind's blowing in from left center. It's Anderson going to take one, foul it out of play. Anderson going to get a piece of that one, send it out to shallow center, and it's going to be a Texas League single that's going to score McKenzie and push that first run across the board here for the Royals JV squad. And with that, Anderson's going to restock the bases, as you could say, for the Royals. It's going to bring up Littaw, the right fielder. Anderson going to be away with the pitch. And actually, Littaw is going to be hit by pitch, and he's going to get a free bag himself. So Anderson going to do a little bit of extra running for little to no gain, as he was awarded, we'll say, the base freely. It's going to bring up Carter Craven, the shortstop this evening for the Royals. First pitch to Craven, high and away. It's going to be Brandis on deck and Litaw in the hole. This Carter's going to take that one, pull it down the right field line, but it will get out of play. We'll even things up at one apiece here. And so the Gorilla's going to retire Litaw at second, put runners on the corner here. That's the next pitch. Litaw going to be put up in the air behind the plate. Going to track it down. Kaiser tried getting there, not going to be able to track it fully, even though the effort was there. Takes her count 0-2 to Brandis. As Litaw does a nice job there fighting that one, or Brandis does a nice job at fighting that one off. Excuse me. Staying alive. Count will remain 0-2. Baumgartner will come set, deliver. Brandis going to foul another one back and out of play. Count will remain 0-2. As Baumgartner will wind deliver that one high and outside. Brandis, nice long AB here, doing what he needs to do to try to work his way back into this count. As Baumgartner will check the runners, wind and deliver again. That one stays outside. Runner going to go, and they're going to end up getting Anderson in the pickle to throw over to third. Going to get away from Klein. So the count will move to 2-2, and now Brandis has a pair of ducks out there on the pond. A couple RBIs out there, if he can just put one in play. That's the next pitch to Brandis, runs low and in. It's going to get away from Kaiser behind the plate. Will score Anderson from third and make your score here 2-0 in favor of the Royals in the bottom of the first. So we'll zoom this one in, give you a closer look at this battle that's been going on. And it's going to be Brandis drawing the base on balls after a couple nice foul balls to stay alive, keep the M-bat rolling, and it puts runners back on the corners for the Royals. As Litaw will dig in. Litaw going to be followed by Calhoun with Beeler in the hole. First pitch going to be out in front as Litton just got to keep the weight back, sit on that one a little bit longer. Got a little antsy in the box. As Litton watches the second pitch in the at-bat stay high and outside, evening things up at one apiece. Waiting to see if we get Brandis on the move here. Obviously beneficial, trying to move up runners, keep them in the scoring position if you're the Royals, as Litton watches that one catch the lower corner for called strike. And Litton going to go upstairs, find that one, and line it out to center. It will be an RBI single that will advance Brandis to second as well. And it'll take our score now to 3-0. As the first pitch of the at-bat here to Calhoun, going to stay high and away. Baumgartner already at 23 pitches here in the bottom of the first with one retired. Make it 24 and that one stays upstairs. It's that one. Called strike on the outer half. Take our count to 2-1. Must have nice slider. As Calhoun takes a big cut there to even things up at 2-2. Now I'm going to choke up and look to put something in play, keep the runners moving. And instead, I'm going to watch that one catch the outer half, and Calhoun will be rung up for out number 2. Bring up Mason Beeler for the Royals. First pitch to Beeler going to be in the dirt. Second pitch to Beeler going to be put in play over to third. Fielded by Klein. He'll step on his bag and retire Brandis on the fielder's choice. After one complete, it's the Royals 3 leading the Gregory County Gorillas 0. Winner going to come up with 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 men left on, and 1 Gregory error. We'll be back in 60 seconds with the visiting half of the second after hearing from our sponsors on winterwarriorslive.com.
Nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Core Cares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community. Core Cares helps
Eklund Tax Service, located at 323 Main Street in Gregory, South Dakota, is available for all your tax preparations. Mark Eklund has been a staple in the Gregory community for many years and wants to help you and your business have success by specializing in all types of bookkeeping. Eklund Tax can take care of any agricultural, retail, or personal bookkeeping or tax preparation. Call Mark at Eklund Tax today at 605-835-9665.
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl Top 2 action, just getting underway. That was the pitcher Baumgartner grounding over to Craven at short, and he will be retired on the 6-3 putout. Since we got a little bit of a shotgun start, I'll give you the Royals defensive starters here. It's McKenzie on the bump, Feasterman behind the plate, Foster over at first, Anderson at second. As the first pitch to Fuhrer going to be called strike. We'll finish with the left side of the infield where it's Beeler at third, Craven at short, and the outfield is Brandis, Calhoun, and Littaw. As the next pitch going to stay outside of Fuhrer. Count going to go to 2-1.
Call strike number 2, you set the count at 2-2.
And Fuhrer will be retired on the 6-3 putout as well for out number 2. And due up next, it's going to be Wheeler for the Gregory County Gorillas. Wheeler going to take another big cut there. He'll fall behind 0-2 in the count. McKenzie doing a nice job so far. Only 17 pitches through 1 2/3, make it 18. He'll wind, deliver again. That one's going to be put in play over towards the right side. Fielded cleanly by Foster. He'll step on his bag. Or, excuse me, he will flip it to McKenzie. Get the 3-1 put out for out number 3. And the Royals will have another 1-2-3 innings shutting down this Gorillas offense. We'll be back in 60 seconds with the home half of the second inning after hearing from our sponsors on WinterWarriorsLive.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a...
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Lucky for us.
Is your team or organization looking to improve their look? Are you looking for quality custom apparel with fast, friendly service from people you can trust? Then contact Apparel Works in Wagner, South Dakota. They can provide you with all kinds of options of screen printing or embroidery on your team's new uniforms or your office wear. Apparel Works is also the place to pick up your promotional items such as koozies, pens, and magnets. Contact their knowledgeable and friendly staff today at 605-384-3553 or visit their website at apparelworks.com.
Do you have the right financial advisor to help you reach your goals? Ameriprise Advisors can create a personalized, goal-based plan to help you prepare for whatever life brings so you can feel more confident about your financial future. Call Wealth Partners, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, today at 605-842-3832. That's 605-842-3832. Office is located at 214 East 2nd Street, Winters, South Dakota, 57580. Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC.
Mead Lumber is welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl. Bottom two action just getting underway. And the count going to be 1-1 to the leadoff man here in the bottom of the second, Max Feasterman. Feasterman going to be followed by Foster in the hole. And Chasing Hawk going to be, Foster on deck. Chasing Hawk in the hole. Feasterman going to foul that one out of play. And take our count to 2-2. So that one going to be another foul ball down the third baseline for Feasterman. As Bumgarner will line deliver to Feasterman again. That one going to stay high and away. We'll take our count full here to the leadoff man, Feasterman. Feasterman going to foul that one off and out of play again. Count will remain full. Feasterman going to put that one in play. Throw across the diamond to be in time. As Feasterman will be retired by Fresh on the 6-3 putout. That's one away here. As that one's fallen out of play. Oh, excuse me. Kaiser's going to come down with that as Foster will be retired for out number 2. Bringing up Chasing Hawk, the extra hitter. As Chasing Hawk going to watch that one catch the outside corner. Takes our count to 0-2. That's Chasing Hawk going to fan at that one. He will be retired for out number 3. The Royals in the home half of the second going to come up with no runs on no hits, no men left on. So after 2 complete, and still Royals 3, Gorillas nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds after hearing from our sponsors with top 3 action after this.
100% employee-owned. Mead Lumber is your source for building materials. Whether your plans are for new construction or updating your existing home or barn, Mead Lumber provides the know-how and the materials you need. Lumber, steel, roofing, siding, drywall, windows, doors, and so much more. Start to finish, Mead Lumber has what you need and want for your project. Mead Lumber is your hometown lumber yard. Stop in and see what Mead can do for you. 102 North Main Street in Winter.
The Insurance Center in Winter is an independent insurance agency affiliated with many fine companies representing all types of insurance. They're able to provide you with a no-obligation comparison of your auto, home, business, crop, farm, life, and health insurance needs. Since they have access to so many companies, they have the ability to offer you the best possible coverages at the most competitive rates. For all of your insurance needs, it's the Insurance Center in Winter, White River, Platte, Burke, and Valentine.
For over 130 years. Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl. Top 3 action just set to get underway. As the leadoff man, Klein, going to fall behind 0-2 in the count early. It really has just been an efficient day on the bump for McKenzie so far, as he'll get Klein retired on 3 straight pitches. So with 1 away, it's going to be Whitmire stepping in. Whitmire on the afternoon has actually this still the first at bat, of course. When you're going 3 up, 3 down, makes sense. Going to see our 8-hole hitter here for the Gregory County Gorillas. He watches that one called strike on the outer half. Take another big cut there. Not afraid to take some hacks. Have been these Gorillas just having a tough time timing up McKenzie. And Whitmire going to trail now in the count 1-2. He'll watch that one sail high and away, evening things up at 2 apiece. And we'll zoom in, give you a little bit closer look here at the battling that's going on at the dish. Whitmire watches that one sail inside, and we'll see a full count pitch on the way. So McKenzie will start his windup, deliver home, and that one going to be rung up for strike number 3, out number 2 for the Gorillas. And now it's going to be Lutt, the second baseman, stepping in, looking to start things off here in the top half of the third for the Gorillas. He'll take a look at the first one. That'll be upstairs, maybe outside. Either way, going to miss for ball 1. As McKenzie will wind, deliver again. This one going to be in there, evening things up at 1 apiece. As McKenzie will wind, deliver again. Lutt going to take a swing at that one, put it up, but out of play. It will take the count now 1-2, and McKenzie's looking to keep the efficiency high. That one just runs inside. We'll see deuces go wild here from Leahy Bowles. McKenzie puts 2-2-2 on the board. And Luck going to take a cut at that one, and he will be retired on another strikeout for McKenzie. It's another 3-up, 3-down inning for the Royals defense. No runs on no hits, no men's left on for Gregory. Going to send us to the home half of the third. Of course, that's after hearing a word from our sponsors that make this all possible on winterwarriorslive.com.
Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start stop technology, you'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl. Bottom 3 home half action just getting underway, where it's going to be the leadoff man for the Royals due up. Carter McKenzie at the dish. He's 1 for 1 on the early evening. So that one he's going to send out to center, and it will be retired with the F8. Nice catch there by Eckroth, tracking that one down. Anderson also 1 for 1, also scored, and does have the RBI that scored McKenzie. So he will look to start the offense here for the Royals in the bottom of the third with 1 away. First pitch from Bumgardner, going to be outside. Bumgarner so far through 2 1/3. On at 49 pitches after that one as it stays low and in. Face 12 Royal batters. 2 pair of strikeouts, 1 walk, and a few earned runs. So he's going to miss outside this time. Kind of trying to pitch around on Anderson, trying to catch corners, not trying to give him anything too good to hit. And Anderson will take the 4-pitch walk to put a runner aboard for the Royals. Bringing up Keegan Littaw. Pickoff attempt back over to try to get Anderson. Not going to be in time. That pitch to Littaw, going to miss. This time Anderson going to be going on the pitch, going to be sent up at least high enough. It's going to allow Anderson to get back, but it's going to be a fly out to Lutt at second. And Littaw will be retired on the F4. And it's going to bring up the shortstop, Carter Craven, next for the Royals. First pitch to Craven, high and outside for ball number 1. Craven 0 for 1 so far this early evening. That's the pickoff attempt to get Anderson. Not going to be in time. He'll be back in there without even a slide. Next pitch on the way to Craven, going to be short hopped in front of the plate. We'll take our count to 2-0. Is that one going to be outside, runner going? Oh, what called strike on the outer half, it should say. It was flirting around that high and away instead. Home plate umpire going to call that one. But Anderson does advance on the pitch, puts him into scoring position. This Craven now up in the count, 2-1. He'll try to get a piece of that one, foul it back up and out of play right behind the first base dugout. That will even things up at 2 apiece.
Make sure to get the foul balls at the concession stand. Get your dollar. Foul ball sponsors by Dollar Total CPA.
As Craven watches that one low and in, we'll see a full count pitch coming as Bumgardner looks to get out of the third here without Anderson causing any damage. Craven going to put it in play, flip it back to Bumgarner, who will go with the 1-3 putout over to Fuhr. And with that, it's going to be the Royals coming up with no runs on no hits. 1 man left on in the home half of the third. After 3 complete, it's still the Royals leading this one by a score of 3-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds after hearing from our sponsors that make this possible on liveticket.tv. And be back with the top of the fourth.
Computers and more, located at 27786 311th Avenue, is obviously your computer sales and repair in winter. The more is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warriors sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear at the next game. Call us at 842-9057 and see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local. Shirley's Diner is located at 142 East 2nd Street in Winter, South Dakota. Come meet Martha 1 and Martha 2 and their friendly, courteous staff. Shirley's Diner is open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Breakfast is served all day, and check out the Shirley's Diner Facebook page for all their daily lunch specials. All meals are made fresh and homemade every day. If you can't make it to the diner, they'll deliver. Just call 605-842-3903. Shirley's Diner serves customers from near and far and are a proud supporter of all school activities on Sports Ticket Live. It's easy to remember. There's nothing finer than Shirley's Diner.
Winter Dental, located at 911 Golden Prairie Drive, is proud to provide Winter and the surrounding area with high-quality, high-tech, patient-centered dentistry. Dr. Brad and the entire staff, including hygienists Michaela Smith and Sierra Hansen, are honored to have the opportunity to serve the good people of Winter and the surrounding area with gentle, compassionate, and high-quality dental services. For information on all the services they can provide you or to make an appointment, please call 605-842-1793 or go to winterdentalclinic.com.
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl. Top of the fourth action just getting underway as that one's going to be grounded over to Beeler at third. Throw across a diamond in time as leadoff man Eckroth going to get the 5-3 put out, be retired for out number 1. We will adjust our scoreboard here quickly. And with that, it's going to be the shortstop Frash up next as the count evens up at 1 apiece with a big cut there. Craven going to make the 5-3 put, or 6-3 put out for out number 2 to retire Frash. We'll bring up next for the Gorillas the catcher, Kaiser. As the count goes 0-1 now to Kaiser. He's going to put that one in play back to McKenzie. He'll field it cleanly, throw across the diamond. Gets a little wild, but as we're going to see it called safe.
He did tag him. Why didn't he make the call right away? I don't know. Was he waiting for the home plate guy to make it? That's his call.
So we'll wait, and they're going to change the call. We'll instead retire Kaiser, and so it'll be another 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 4th. Gregory coming up with no runs, no hits, no errors from Winter. Will send us to the home half of the 4th, where the Royals look to add a couple more insurance runs. And we'll be back after hearing from our sponsors that make it all possible, and be back with that in just a minute.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Your local cooperative has a new name. CHS Northern Plains and CHS Midwest Cooperative have joined together to better serve you under the new name CHS River Plains. You gain more options and more value with access to global markets and a powerful supply chain. And you can do more every day using inputs delivered by a team who knows what you need when you need it. Visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in today and let us help you own every day.
Yeah. Another one. Yep. Man, this town's changed. Yeah. About damn time.
Schrader Electric and Control, located in Winter, is available for all your electrical service needs. With close to 40 years of experience, Brian and his crew can take care of all your electrical projects, residential or commercial. Schrader Electric works with new construction, remodels, and new additions. Call Brian at 605-840-8913 to get a quote or schedule your next electrical service. Schrader Electric and Control is a proud sponsor of the schools on the Live Ticket Network.
When it comes to... Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Back to action here from Leahy Bowl, bottom of the 4th, just getting underway. Ooh, apparently added an extra 2 to my scoreboard here. It's Adrian Brandis leading things off for the Royals in this home half. Currently the Royals, of course, still leading this one 3-0, looking for the insurance runs as that one's going to be called strike in the upper part of the zone. Takes the count to 2-1 on Brandis. Brandis drew a base on balls in his first at bat. The count moves to 3-1. And Brandis will draw the walk that puts the leadoff man aboard. Going to bring up Evan Luetaw with Brody Calhoun in the hole, or on deck, and Mason Beeler in the hole. Luetaw in his first plate appearance did have a hit, and it was an RBI, one of the 3 runs pushed across for the Royals. So you watch the first pitch high and outside for ball number 1. Second pitch to Litaw outside takes our count to 2-0. Wasn't there 6? Oh, well. Don't say that, Justin. That's not. Miss Litaw gonna watch that one. Called strike on the outer half takes us to 2-2. Litaw gonna watch that one. Remain upstairs takes our count to 3-1. Bumgardner really doesn't want to walk these first two batters here. Put him in quite the predicament here in the home half of the fourth. As Litaw going to take a big cut, foul that one off. And so instead we'll see a full count pitch coming on the way. So Bumgardner looking to help himself out a little bit here, not dig too big of a hole. He'll deliver home. Litaw going to put this one in play. Grounded over to short. Will be flipped over to second to get the lead runner at Brandis in time. Nice play over there by Frash. Just kind of had to rush a little bit, but able to retire Brandis. So we'll end up with runners on first again. The runner still on first, same position, just now one down after the fielder's choice. And the first pitch to Calhoun, going to stay outside for ball number 1. Calhoun going to take a big cut there, evening things up at 1 apiece. Calhoun, his first plate appearance. Actually had a strikeout in his first plate appearance. Just watched the one on the outer half, if I remember right. So Calhoun is, I guess you could say, slightly up in the count with the 2-1. Going to instead put that one in play. Going to be a fly out to left and will be retired with the F7 put out as Wheeler comes in to grab that one. And it'll bring up Mason Beeler, the third baseman, up next for the Royals, looking to advance Litaw. That's Bumgarner, line deliver. Gonna waste no time. Beeler's going to get a piece of that one. Popped up behind home and will be caught for out number 3. So the Royals going to come up with no runs on 1 hit, 1 man left on, and no Gregory errors in the home half of the 4th. We'll head to the top of the 5th where Gregory's going to need to come up with 3 runs and answer. Otherwise, we'll move along to the varsity game, I believe. It's a 5 inning. I think we're scheduled for 5. And so with that, we'll step away, hear from our sponsors, and be back with the 5th after this.
Vehicle maintenance, we know you have a lot of options, but it can be hard to find an honest, reliable auto repair shop. That's where we come in. Hometown Automotive, committed to providing our customers with honest, quality service at a reasonable price. We use years of training and experience to provide you with the best car care possible. Hometown does oil changes, tune-ups, and computer diagnostics. We sell tires, batteries, and Schaefer products. We install engines, trannies, starters, water pumps, brakes, and much more. Call us at 842-1722 and let our experience be your advantage.
Meyer Ag is your Beck's Hybrids seed dealer located in Winters, South Dakota. Meyer Ag is a family-owned company specializing in seed consulting and zone-based variable rate that services South Central South Dakota. Contact Trace Meyer at 605-842-5458 to learn more about Beck's Hybrids and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you. Meyer Ag in Winters, South Dakota is a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, remodel, new addition, or new construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, or electrical work in winter and the surrounding area. We handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer for Train heating systems too. Good luck in today's event.
H&O Electric is a proud supporter of all area student athletes and activities on Live Ticket TV.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl. Top 5 action just getting underway here. We will have some defensive changes here for the Royals in just a second. Big one is going to be it's Carter Craven on the bump to the batter, Carter Bumgarner, or excuse me, just we'll go Carter. We'll guess, I suppose, there. And the count's going to go 0-2 as Craven's going to wind deliver. That one stays downstairs, takes our count to 1-2. So that one will ring up Bumgarner for out number 1. We'll bring up next Hudson Fuhr, the first baseman for the Gorillas this early evening. As Craven going to wind deliver here to Fuhr, and that one high and away. He's going to fall behind early in this one. Of course, that's a stat you hear a lot of coaches talk about. First pitch strikes to batters. Gives pitchers a lot more opportunities to be aggressive in counts instead of coming back. So that one's going to run high and in, and Craven going to dig himself a little bit deeper into this hole at 2-0. He'll wind, come home again, and this one could be put in play out towards right. Day going to track it down out in right field, and he will retire Fuhr for out number 2. It's part of our defensive changes there that we forgot to mention. With Craven being on the bump, Feasterman remains behind the plate. Still Foster over at the first. We've got a who's on second situation, at least at this. Oh, Adrian at second. Waiting for Game Changer to update for me slowly. It's McKenzie over at short, Beeler at third. Littaw, Calhoun, and Day round out the outfield. That one going to be called strike. So the count moves to 1-1 to the left fielder Wheeler for the Gorillas. That one high and outside. Takes the count to 2-1. Wheeler looking to do what we haven't seen from any of the Gregory batters at this point, and that's even just end up on first. So that one stays low, takes our count to 3-1. It'll work. That one's going to be fouled back. We'll see a full count coming, or keeps the count full, excuse me. With 2 away here in the top half of the 5th. that one going to stay low, and Wheeler will be the first gorilla aboard. And it's going to be the third baseman, Klein, standing in next with the runner on first. This is that one. Excuse me, quick early change. Got a little antsy with the finger, but the pitch going to be low and away for ball number 1. Craven check on the runner at first, and Wheeler come home, deliver. That one going to be a short hop. Nice job behind the plate by Feasterman blocking that one. Takes our count to 2-0. Excuse me. As Craven will check on Wheeler at first again, gets the sign and comes home. Bunt showing, but pulled back, and it'll take our count to 3-0. Craven will do it again. That one, the old automatic back pick attempt, not going to be in time. So it takes our count to 3-1 now to Klein. So Craven checks his sign again. Another quick glance over to Wheeler. Big secondary lead. That one called strike on the outer half. Klein didn't look the most happy with it. Thought he was going to start walking. But instead, we have a full count payoff pitch coming. Craven going to wind, deliver, bring it home, and that one too far outside. We'll put runners on first and second with 2 away. As time's going to get called, we have a quick mound visit out here. It's going to be Whitmire, the next batter for the Gorillas. Of course, now, if you're the Royals, it's kind of a little bit of a worrisome situation, even with 2 down, because now the tying run is at the dish. So as we break away from the mound visit, we'll get back to action and see if this one gets closed out or if we move over to the varsity side. It's kind of the big question at hand. If we see the home half of the 5th. As Craven gets the first pitch to Whitmer, going to be outside for ball number 1. The count moves to 2-0 to Whitmire after that one misses downstairs. And that third pitch going to miss outside, going to go to 3-0. It's Craven going to wind, deliver. Whitmire watches that one, and it will load the bases. We'll jump out to the wide cam, let you see all the action at play. So after 3 straight walks, it's going to be the second baseman due up with a chance to advance. Well, actually representing the go-ahead run, but the tying run now only 3 bags away. First pitch to Lutdo going to be called strike. Lutt, I believe, 0 for 1 with a strikeout earlier in this one. Second pitch going to be cut on, and he's going to fall behind 0-2 in the count now. As Craven gets his sign, of course, at this point, not worried about the runners, just pitching. Will deliver home. That one's going to be fouled up and out of play. Count will remain 0-2. It's a lot going to watch that one stay just downstairs. We'll take the count to 1-2. That one looked almost too pretty not to at least take a hat at to stay alive. There's that one high and away. Takes a deuces wild for Craven here in the top of the fifth. And going to be retired on strikes for out number 3, so that'll do it for JV action. We will switch over the stream, get ready for the varsity game, but not before at least throwing a little shout out to Mr. Carter McKenzie as well as Carter Craven for the combined no-hitter between the two of them. So congrats, guys. We'll be back in a short break as the JV warms up and we get switched over. And stay tuned as we get ready for game number 2 action in just a moment.